Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana, is holding above that $122 level. That was a very important level. We talked about that in the last few videos. Here you can see that this wave 4 top, and I told you that if Solana manages to break above that level, first of all, that the next target would be the $130. Now that was reached today, I think. So we reached the $130 pretty much exactly. We reached 129.58. Here is the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. That was the next target, so that has gone according to plan. And also here with Solana, I really must say that I could really see it now as realistic possibility that this wave low was already in. Before we dive deeper into Solana though, I would like to draw your attention to Crypto.com, who have kindly sponsored this video today, this Solana video. Crypto.com is the world's fastest growing crypto app. You can use this app for buying, selling, staking, transferring crypto. I use it myself. You can download it on the Apple Store. You can download it for Google phones, and what they offer is credit cards, basically metal credit cards. I've got one myself. If you're interested in these Visa cards without annual fees, then check out the link in the description below the video. That's an affiliate link, and if you use it and sign up for one of these cards, then you will get a small bonus. As I said, I've got one as well. They provide pretty cool benefits depending on how many CRO you are going to stake. You can get one of these cards, and they provide different benefits, including, for example, 100% cashback on Netflix or Amazon Prime. On top of that, Crypto.com, they have an NFT marketplace, which is very interesting for everybody who's into NFTs. So check it out, and let's go on with, let's carry on with Solana. So basically that wave 5, or even here that wave C, whichever way you want to call it, that is a higher level degree wave 2 anyway. That this was already in, and everything went according to plan. Basically, we broke out of that descending wedge. We could add to our positions here in the target area. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, we talked about this target area here back in November when prices were around $250. And nobody expected a price below $100 but this was, in my opinion, always the target area where Solana needs to get into to fulfill the correction requirements, and it did that, and now it's starting to move up. Now I'm saying the possibility is very real that it has continued or completed the correction, but it's not guaranteed, so don't misunderstand me. What is now an absolute requirement that the price needs to do is a first 5-wave structure to the upside, and at the moment I cannot see that yet. We could understand this here potentially as a wave 1. You're then coming down in a wave 2. We could see this here currently as wave 3, after which you would see a wave 4, and then we come up in a wave 5, after which you will correct that once more in an A, B, C correction, and then we can be very certain that the low was already in. But I told you before, so basically based on that, it would indicate we come down once more lower anyway in the next ABC correction. But it could really be a realistic possibility that the low is in, basically because it has gone up quite significantly, and it broke that previous wave 4 high here, broke above that $122 level. And that was absolutely relevant. And while Bitcoin is currently going down, Solana has had a good run today and is currently holding above that $122 level, and we can count this here as a first impulse. So you can really count this here as a first wave 1, coming down in a wave 2. We might now be in a wave 3, you come down in a wave 4, you move up in a wave 5, so that might still be coming, after which you get your ABC. So we can easily label this first one here as a 1, 2, probably need to relabel that in a second. So you've got your wave, this here would have been the wave 2, that's the wave 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can understand that as a 5-wave move up here, and then you got your ABC, which we did here, and now we're starting to move maybe in that third wave already, after this here, when this was a wave 1, a larger wave 1 consisting of 5 waves. You get your ABC consisting of 3 waves. Then we could really be here on the way in our next impulse. And if we want to draw a target for that wave here, we can see that we actually already reached the target, because for wave 3, the minimum target would be the 1.618 FIB extension, $125 reached. Usually the cryptos overshoot it, yeah, so it's certainly a possibility that we reach here the 200% or even the 2.618 FIB extension at $155. But we need to understand that from that wave 3, you now already reached the target, and at any point we could now see a retracement into a wave 4. And that wave 4, let's say we started that retracement now, yeah, let's just assume that, then we would need to get into the region here between $118 and $104. Yeah, so 118 or 119 is actually the minimum, but more likely would be 110 or 104. But again, that would implicate that we have already seen the high of that wave and will now come down a little bit, which is not unlikely if Bitcoin really drops a little bit further. Currently Bitcoin seems to hold the 45.5K, and more about that was discussed in the Bitcoin video. But yeah, certainly highly interesting here, and we reached that next target. Currently, of course, it's a bit difficult because Bitcoin dropped 3% today, so also Solana might take a bit of a breather, but it's doing very well actually compared to what other cryptos are doing. But we also need to understand that Solana moved up quite significantly today, so when it drops, it obviously did not drop that much, and still overall today is here in profit. Now, without really looking at the chart in detail, I can already see, or without looking at the indicators, I can already see here, based on what the price is doing, that you're gonna have a bearish crossover. And if I look at the indicators, then we can see that actually, you can see that very clearly. Whenever you see higher highs and then the next high is not that much higher, basically you're losing momentum. You can see how we make a higher high on the price but a lower high on the RSI. It's only the 1 hour chart here, but this indicates a correction. So, you know, we reached the price target. Now we're obviously already dipping a little bit, so we already did that actually. Let's see what the 4 hour chart does. So here on the 4 hour chart, we did not really see a bearish divergence. Yeah, basically just double top or triple top on the RSI. But yeah, also based here on the Elliott wave analysis that I just showed you and the wave count, we could already have seen now the wave 3 top by reaching that $130 level, and we might see a bit of a correction down now, which would not be surprising, also not be a problem. So as I said, we could come down then to $110, $105, but only if this was the wave 3 top. It can even go a little bit higher. But again, everybody had the chance obviously to buy here in the target area. We talked about that, and everybody should be nicely in profit. Because I don't only offer I do offer my buy and sell orders for channel members, but I've said it numerous times obviously here in these videos that as soon as you reach that target area, the low could be in. And I mean, I can only really recommend and say what I do, but I said also, don't chase the lowest low. Yeah, dollar cost averaging in the target area, in my opinion, is the right strategy, and at the moment it is working out. Yeah, next target, if we break the $130, then is the 200-day moving average at $150. So that's my view here about Solana. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.